Hey everybody, short video today to show a problem I just discovered with the trunk lid. This definitely affects carbon fiber track pack owners. It probably also affects base model owners. But here we go, we're going to take a look at a problem I just discovered. Alright, first off, Mustangs that have the shiny black panel back here are prone to getting it scratched, marred, messed up by grabbing it to open and close the trunk. There's not really a good handle on these trunk lids, so a lot of people end up grabbing that and make marks on it. I polished mine when I first got it because there were some few marks in it, and then it has been ceramic coated, but I still have been trying to avoid touching it just because it's such a shiny black piece. So opening the trunk, which using the hidden button underneath the bumper cover there, a lot of times people grab here. I've been grabbing up here on the carbon fiber wing mount just because it's a good handle to open and close the trunk. But that has been causing a problem. So for now, I'm just going to grab underneath here and open it up and show you what I discovered. And it's better to show close. So right here in the corner, if you can see, paint rubbed off right there, and there's also another one inside there that probably be easier to see with the trunk lid open. Right, if it'll focus, right there. There's paint removed there and paint removed there. So because I've been grabbing this on the left side and lifting up, it's been causing the trunk lid to shift while opening, and it's actually rubbing right there. So let's see if I can lift on the left side, and it's causing rubbing right there. So lifting right in the middle, I think, will prevent that from rubbing. But if you notice, there's no rub marks over on the left side here. And looks like that gap's actually a hair wider than the gap over here on the right. All right, my solution for the rub mark, I guess I could always lift from the middle, but I'm going to try and get a little better separation right here in this corner. I initially loosened these nuts here, and that, it's not a slotted type hole there, so you cannot get any more play there. I stuck a regular screwdriver in, flathead screwdriver in here, and removed the strut off of that post, and loosen these two 10mm nuts, or actually bolts here, and slid this bracket. If you can see the paint marks there, slid those aft a little bit. So I'm going to tighten those down and see if that works. Well, the first attempt wasn't far enough back. This bracket wasn't moved far enough back, and I tried opening and closing from using the left side wing mount here, and it was still rubbing. So I loosened them up again, slid them farther aft, and trunk closes nicely. Gaps look all good. And now I can open using the left side without it rubbing up in that corner. And you can see how much I had to move these back here. Let's see if I can zoom in there. So there's quite a bit of movement of that bracket there to keep that from rubbing. And it's time for me to get out the touch-up paint and touch up those two blemishes. But check your cars and make sure they're not rubbing. Well, I broke out the touch-up paint, and actually I hit the edge of the trunk lid itself, and I hit inside here. Make sure everything's good before I close it, and that is all touched up inside there now. And that Rapid Red is a two-part base coat, so it's the base color itself and then the pearl that you put over top of it. All better. All right, I have moved back, loosened these up, moved back the bracket. First attempt wasn't enough, it was still rubbing up here. Second attempt, I put it pretty far aft Wasn't rubbing there, but was kind of sticking out. The panel gap right here wasn't the greatest. The trunk lid was sticking out a little bit farther. So I've now found kind of a happy medium in between those two settings. And let's see, zoom in here, you can see how far back that is. I've moved, let's see, can you see in the lighting right there? Yeah, a little bit farther after on both of them. And then it's still really close, opening and closing here. I've now touched that up with paint. But I'm just going to open and close it with the right side now. And that gap is very close, but the trunk isn't, the trunk lid isn't offsetting to the right when I go to open it using the left side. Yeah, that's still very close. But I'm going to use the right side now, and that should help. And this gap here looks it looks better. Well, that's it. Just a quick trunk realignment to keep the paint from getting rubbed off on the corner. You can lift from the middle, but that obviously causes problems with that glossy rear panel. I like to lift from the edge there, but that was causing the trunk to rub. So make sure you check your cars, and thanks for watching. See you next time.